Everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a week-long reading vlog challenge. So I'm sure you've seen this going around all over BookTube. It's been going around for a while. I think it originally started as reading 100 pages every day for a week. But I do that. That's not a challenge for me. So this video is going to be me trying to read 200 pages every single day for a week. I'm gonna see how it affects my reading. I think we're about to be joined. Yep. Hello. So yes, I'm going to read 200 or more than 200. You're sniffing. It's okay. Hello. So I'm gonna read 200 or maybe more than that pages every single day for a week, and we'll see how much reading I get done, how it affects my reading. Hopefully it doesn't put me in a reading slump, but if it does, then maybe I'll have to do a part 2 where I try and read to get out of a reading slump. Just sidetracked by how cute my dog is. But anyway, today is Monday and I want to start a book I've been so excited to read. Today we're going to start Happy Place by Emily Henry. I'm so excited, but I'm also really scared because what if I don't like it? Are people gonna be mad at me? So we're gonna start Happy Place by Emily Henry. How long is this book? Okay, it's just under 400 pages, so hopefully I will get to about halfway by the end of today. I am gonna get reading. I'm gonna go sit outside like always. I am going to start Happy Place by Emily Henry. I'm gonna take the dust jacket off. It's such a cute color even. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, I need to calm down. Right.
Action.
So it is later on in the day and I am on page 83, which is chapter 8 of Happy Place by Emily Henry. I can already tell that I'm gonna cry at the ending. In the first 80 pages, like, I've already become so attached, and like regardless of what happens with the relationship, I'm gonna cry when they have to go their separate ways. I love the found family trope and I feel like this is what this is. It's not a spoiler, by the way. The whole premise of this book is it's their last year at the Happy Place before it gets sold, so they're gonna all have to go their separate years. That's not right. Have to go their separate ways, and I just know I'm gonna be sad, but it's gonna be so good. So I am just gonna sit inside now because it's too hot to be outside, and it gets you at least page 200, but this book's already so good that I might end up just getting too immersed in the story and reading more than that, but we shall see. I will let you know where I end up getting up to by the end of our first day. Last night I got to page 212 of Happy Place. This book is so good. I wasn't gonna tab this book at all, but I did have to get a few yellow tabs out just because there are some quotes in this book that are absolutely amazing. The way Emily Henry writes, I think I've said it many times already in this vlog, so I'm not gonna go on another tangent. I haven't even picked up this book yet today and I'm already about to tear up. So there's less than 200 pages left, which means we're gonna have to pick another book, and I don't know what I'm gonna be in the mood for yet, so we'll wait till I finished Happy Place and then we will find something off my shelves. I want to read books off my physical TBR in this video because I'm always trying to get that down. Like, I don't want to pick up a book from Kindle Unlimited, although I have so many downloaded. I do want to read books off my physical TBR, so we will pick from my shelves later on in the day. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. So I finished Happy Place by Emily Henry. This book, I'm rating it 5 stars. It was so good. The way Emily Henry writes is so beautiful. I don't think you're going to be able to see in the light, but I did tab some of my favourite quotes from her. There are so many. I just kept tearing up in the last 20% because I thought, oh my god, I've guessed it all wrong, it's going to go in a different direction to what I thought, and it's so good. 5 stars. Calculated it correctly. I've only read 173 pages today, so we need to read another book or start another book. And the book I want to read next, I want to switch up genres, and I want to read 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. She wrote A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I rated all 3 of those books 5 stars, and I can't wait to read this one from her. I'm going to put the dust jacket back on this book. Then I'm going to take the dust jacket off of this book, and look how pretty this is. Oh, the cracks go onto the other side as well. And I'm going to start 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. So it's now Tuesday evening and I am on page 101 of 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. This book is so good so far. It's so fast paced. I love the way she writes characters and how they are all so different. Because sometimes when I read books where there's like a group of people, a couple of the ones that aren't as talked about sometimes blur together to me, but everyone is different in this book. So much is happening and it is so good. I'm enjoying myself so much. So it's the second day of the challenge finished and I read 274 pages today. So we've read over 200 pages again. I just couldn't stop at like 30 pages in. I had to carry on. I mean, it was just getting good. So obviously tomorrow morning we go back to 0 pages and I will start reading again tomorrow and I will update you and see how far we get, what my thoughts are, some point on Wednesday. It is now Wednesday afternoon. We're on day 3 of this challenge and I've been reading 5 Survive for a couple of hours now. I am on chapter 29, which is page 246. So far today I've read 145 pages. So we are on track to read at least 200 pages today. This book is so good. I definitely recommend it. And I love how cool this cover, like the naked hardcover is. My plan for today is to finish this book. I think I can do it. And then, how many pages are left? 150 pages left. So we will be about 100 pages over the goal. So far I think I'm doing very well at this challenge. I made it to 200 pages read today already. This book is crazy. There are so many plot twists happening right now. I can't keep up. So I just finished 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. This book was another 5-star read. I think I rated everything I read from Holly Jackson 5 stars. I love the way she writes so much. I love that there is not just one plot twist. There are so many put throughout the book, but they all make sense. Like, it all adds up. It's not just like she's put something crazy out there for no reason. Oh my god. This book was crazy. Oh, I loved it so much. I definitely recommend, please go read this. It's a young adult thriller. Let's put the dust jacket back on. I don't know what I want to read next. It's between 2 books. We have Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score, which I really want to read. And like I said, it's a thick book. It's almost 600 pages. Yeah, sure, aeroplane. Great time to fly over. Have Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. And I'm pretty sure this is about a girl who's obsessed with true crime and she's convinced her neighbour is a serial killer. So I don't know what to do, and it doesn't help these are both so pretty. So I think what I'm going to do is, because this book's shorter, I'm going to read Love in the Time of Serial Killers first, because then I'll still have time to at least start this book in this video. So what I'm going to do now is start Alicia Thompson's Love in the Time of Serial Killers. Can I say that name anymore? I've already met how many books I need to read for the day, so there's no rush. I'm just gonna go sit outside and enjoy it and see how far I end up getting into it. So it's now the evening. I read the first 6 chapters of Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I am now on page 68 and I love this book already. Every book I've read so far in this video I've loved. So that's a very good sign. This is so fun, so much. I just love the way the characters are interacting and I can't wait to continue on with this book tomorrow, but that's all I'm reading for today. If I've added things up right, today I read 356 pages, which is almost double what my goal was, which is very good. So like I said, finished 5 Survive and started Love in the Time of Serial Killers. Going out in the afternoon, so I have the morning to get most of my reading for the day done, and let's hope we can get to 200 pages. Even if I have to stay up in the night to get to the 200 pages, I will. I'm determined. It's Thursday morning and I just woke up to 3 packages at my door, so I'm gonna go and open all of these on my TikTok and I'm gonna come back and give you a little book haul and show you what books I've been sent because I didn't order anything. Okay, I'm back and I of course got some books to show you. First up, I have Mother Thing by Ainsley Hogarth. This was sent to me by Atlantic Books. And I have Conviction by Jack Jordan, which was sent to me by Tandem Collective. I loved Do No Harm by him, so I cannot wait to get to this one. And I have More Perfect by Temi O. This was also sent to me by Tandem Collective, and I'm pretty sure it's sci-fi. And I of course got a little book of post-it notes from Tandem Collective. I love these so much. They are so cute. I have been spoiled today, so thank you so much to Atlantic Books and Tandem Collective. And thanks so much to you guys, because without you I would not be getting these. I will update you when I get home, I guess, and let you know how much reading I've actually done today. We're not failing though. I will stay up till 5 AM if I have to. And I know that would mean it was technically Friday, but we're not going to talk about that because I'm reading 200 pages today, okay? Okay. It's the evening now on... What day is it today? Thursday. It's almost 7:30 in the evening and I still haven't read anything because I only just got home. So I'm spending the rest of my evening reading Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I'm probably going to get it up on my Kindle because it's going to get dark soon. And I'm just going to read into the evening, into the night. I made it to 200 pages, read today, and now I'm going to sleep. I will talk to you about it in the morning. So it's now Friday, day 5 of this challenge, and I got to page 269 of Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson, which means that yesterday I read 201 pages. So we did just get to 200 pages. I got to the end of the chapter and then I went to bed. Going so good. I'm loving it so much. I love Alicia Thompson's writing style. It reminds me of Ali Hazelwood. I don't really know why, but I love it so much. So plans for today are, I have about 60 pages left of Love in the Time of Serial Killers, so I'm going to finish this one and then we will pick out another book together. So I just finished Love in the Time of Serial Killers and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. So yes, this is technically a romance, but I loved that there was so many more aspects to this book. The familial relationships, the conversations on grief, and all the serial killer references. She obviously loves true crime, and I loved how much I learned about that because I love watching Eleanor Neal's true crime videos, so I really enjoyed it. It was so much more than a romance, but I also loved the romance that we got more towards the end. So far today I have read 65 pages, so obviously we've got to read another book. And I'm gonna switch up the genres and read another thriller. This was sent to me. Atlantic Books? Yes. This was sent to me by Atlantic Books. It's called Mouth to Mouth by Anthony Wilson. And it's a thriller. And it's really short. And the words are quite big and the chapters are really short. So I thought it would be a great one to just read in one sitting. It's about 240 pages, I think. Yeah, 242. So who knows, maybe I could read this whole thing today, but I definitely think I can get to 200 pages within the next few hours. So I just got to page 136 of Mouth to Mouth, which means I've officially hit 200 pages today. I'm bored. I hate to say it, but this book is boring me. It's not thrilling in my opinion, but it still has time to pull some crazy plot twists that will entertain me in the last 100 or so pages. So we've hit 200 pages for Friday. I am probably going to finish this book now though, because I kind of want it to be over and done with so we can read another book over the weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this and hope it picks up. This was, it was really boring. Before I go on a rant about it, I'm just going to tell you the actual pages that I read. So I didn't finish it last night, like I said I would. I wrote my little notes down. Last night I got to page 155 of Mouth to Mouth, which means I read 220 pages in total yesterday. So today I finished Mouth to Mouth, which means I read 87 pages so far. I get a bit carried away with stats and videos like these. I get a bit excited. So I thought this was going to be a thriller. It was not at all thrilling. It's basically this woman who's about to board a flight meets a guy she went to school with like 25 years ago, and he takes her to the first class air lounge and starts telling her this story of something that happened to him. But it's like 2 chapters of being in this story that happened to him 20 years ago, and then we'll go back to the next chapter and it will just be her like, so how do you think that made you feel? And there was nothing thrilling about the story at all. There was no like murder mystery or anything. It was just he saved this guy's life and then like got a job working for him, and I thought we were gonna go somewhere with that, but it literally nothing happened. And then on the last page they tried to pull a plot twist, but I was so not connected to the story at all that I did not care. I was just like, thank God this book is over. And I feel really bad saying that because I was sent this book, but I really tried to like it. I'm gonna rate it 2 stars because I really didn't like it. Anyway, now this is over and done with, we're gonna move on. So we have about 1.5 days left of the challenge. We have the weekend. And I have 2 books that I really want to get to. The first one is Things We Hide from the Light. Very big book. Maybe I could do it in a day and a half. But I also really want to get to The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which is another really big book. The thing is, I'm really in the mood to read Things We Hide from the Light, but I have an audiobook of The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and I think I have like 5 days left to listen to it before I have to send it back, and it's some like 17 hours, so I kind of need to get started on it. Yeah, it's like 17 hours. It expires in 5 days. So what I'm gonna do for this weekend is kind of flick back and forth between the two of these books. I'm gonna listen to the audiobook when I have things to do, and when I don't, I'm gonna go sit outside and read Things We Hide from the Light. Like I said, listen to the audiobook for a little while, see how far I get into this one. If it's thrilling enough and interesting enough, maybe I will start to read the physical copy, but if not, I'm gonna get into Things We Hide from the Light as well, because I really want to read this book in this video, at least start it. I don't think I'm gonna read 600 pages in the next hour and a half, but if it's really good and I stay up all night, maybe we can do it. Who knows? I'm gonna go sit outside. I guess I will be updating you this evening and letting you know what I actually end up reading. I have to read about, I think, 120 more pages today, which is very doable. So I'm gonna go do that. I am on page 204 of The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This book is so fun, so mysterious, so much is happening. I don't really know how to explain it yet. But I'm so excited to see how everything pieces together. I am, I think, 30% of the way through this book, and so far, really good. So today I have read 291 pages, and I think I'm done with my reading for the day. So tomorrow is day 7, the last day of this challenge, and who knows, maybe I will end up finishing this whole book. So we are on the last day of this challenge, and I've already read 200 pages. I could not sleep last night, so in the early hours of the morning, I listened to this audiobook for like 6 hours and I finished the book, which means I read 301 pages so far today. So technically the challenge is complete, but it's only 11:35 AM. So we are going to keep reading. This book, I'm gonna rate it 3 stars. It was really promising. I was enjoying the story, but it was so confusing. So confusing. Like, the whole premise of it is kind of like Groundhog Day. This girl is going to be killed at the end of every day, and then they restart the same day, but it's a guy that wakes up in a different person's body each time, and he has to figure out how she dies. But we go between days, so it'll be like day 2 continued, day 5, day 7 continued, day 5, day 3, and I never knew what the characters were what. Like, I couldn't remember which person was which day, and it just got really confusing. So I'm gonna rate it 3 stars, but I would recommend if you are smarter than me, which is not hard. So we've read 5 books this week so far. We're going for start number 6. Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. I've been saying it throughout this whole video that I want to read this book, and we finally have time. I'm not doing anything today. I've already read 300 pages. Let's see how far I can get into Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. I loved Things We Never Got Over and rated at 5 stars, so I'm really interested to see Nash and Alina's story. This is the last update I'm going to be doing for this video. So I am on page 145 of Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. I am absolutely loving it, and it has the potential to be a 5-star read. I'm going out now, so I don't think I'm going to read anything else today, which means the challenge is officially over. So today I read 446 pages, which is my best all week. But I think that was probably to do with the fact that I have not slept and I was reading at like 3 AM. But, you know, that's besides the point. I I'm gonna add up all the stats of the week and we're gonna do like a wrap up. So I just calculated the stats for this video. This week I read 2,000 pages exactly, which is really weird, but you know. I read 5 and a bit books, and let's go through them quickly. I started off with Happy Place by Emily Henry and I rated it 5 stars, and then I moved on to 5 Survive by Holly Jackson, which I rated 5 stars as well. Then we have Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson, which I rated 4 stars. Mouth to Mouth by Anthony Wilson, which I rated 2 stars. The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton, which I rated 3 stars. And then I have started Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score, which I obviously don't have a rating for, but it definitely has the potential to be a 5-star read. Overall, I'd say this challenge has definitely helped me read physical books off my TBR. There's no way I'd read 5 and a bit books off my physical TBR in a week. Sometimes it would take me the whole month to do that because I'm obsessed with audiobooks and Kindle Unlimited. That aeroplane is so annoying. Okay, like I was saying, it's definitely helped me read physical books. I read 2,000 pages, which I think is much better than I would do in a normal week. I think maybe I'd read half that on a week I wasn't busy. So definitely this challenge has helped. I really enjoyed it and it didn't put me in a reading slump, which I was kind of worried it might. That didn't happen. I am really interested to see if doing a challenge like this would get me out of a reading slump if I was already in one. So if I, hopefully don't, but if I do get in a reading slump anytime soon, I think I'm going to try this challenge with like 100 pages to see if I can get out of a reading slump. I think that would be really fun. Overall, I think this is a very impressive stack of books we read in 1 week. I would like to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe because I make new videos every single Monday. I hope you have a lovely day and I will see you in another video. Bye!